Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Fifi La Pew Pew, the 105 leFH18B2, otherwise known as Fifi La Pew Pew, or leFH or Leaf Blower, and this one is on the south spawn of Murovanka and is under the command of Major Nuisance, which is one of my alter egos. Yep, one of my other accounts. Game started. Well, the leFH is suddenly on sale again on the EU server, so I decided to buy one for each of the accounts which don't currently have one. So bought two Fifis today and I'm playing one of them. Now it's a 105mm light field howitzer, that's where you get the leFH from, and it's built on the hull of the Char B1, which the Germans called the B2. So 105 leFH18B2. Now the 18 is the caliber length of the barrel. Okay, well we've got an enemy tank coming into view and it's a leopard. There he is, and okay, I'm trying to get a shot on him. He's coming directly towards us and he's been wiped out. Now for some reason we're getting very close views on the reticule. And I can assure you that's not normal. But that's what we're getting with the replay at the moment. That's better. Fire a round in. Narrowly missed the BDR. And instead switch my aim to the KV-1S. Fire a round out. It goes long. Wasn't fully dialed in. But he's been tracked. And he's still there. Rounds out. Direct hit. Now I've got a 7.68 second reload. Rounds out again. And another direct hit. Is he still there? No, he's moved. Now these shells will do 410 alpha if they hit the target. Fire a quick round at the BDR. Miss the target. Okay, loaded. Rounds out. Just falls short of the BDR. And at this point, we've lost all sight of the targets. There's no enemies in sight. So that's a bit of a concern. The scores are even. There's 4 kills each. But we've got no sight of the enemy at all. So I quickly put into chat, spot. I need somebody to spot for us. Say it again because nobody seemed to take any notice. Keep saying it. Still no joy. So I go to capitals and say spot. And finally we've got somebody. Yes, an enemy is coming to sight. It's a Crusader. I'm dialing in on target. Trying to get a shot off. Fire a quick snapshot. And that one does hit the target. So I pick up 148 hit points from him. Okay, looking over to the other side of the map. We've got a Stug 4. There's rather a lot of Stug 4s about today. Rounds out on him and he's killed before I can get another shot off. Okay, now the BDR's turned up. Rounds out. Direct hit. Reloading. Another round out and that one fell short. Dialing in. Should be able to get this. Oh, he's killed before I can get another shot in. KV-1S rounds out. Just zips over his engine deck. He stopped. I'm reloading and he's dead before I can do anything else. Okay, AMX ELC dialing in. Rounds out. And he's killed before I can do anything. I'm running out of targets now. Now there is an enemy over here. Except of course it's at maximum range. And unfortunately we just lost our spotter. We're 1 tank down on the enemy. 4 of us versus 5 of them. They've got 2 tank destroyers and 3 Arty against our 2 Arty and 2 mediums. And well, we spotted the enemy griller and I'm dialing in on his position. He just fired. I fire around at him and he's pulled back. Now there's a possibility he's gone behind that bush. No, he's not there. Still dialed in. change direction just a little bit, just in case he's hiding behind the bush. And there he comes into sight, and he's running away as quickly as he can. And he stopped to take a shot at our M4A1, which is a bad move. I fire a round in and get a direct hit for 134. I'm reloading, and he's killed. Okay, there's an enemy FIFI over in the distance, right at maximum range, flattened reticule. I fired a round in, it landed where he was, but I've lost sight of him again. Fire a round in quickly. And it landed where I aimed, but there's no tank there. No Arty. Nope, he's not there. 3 against 4 now. And I'm a bit concerned those 2 tank destroyers might head in this direction. So I'm going to head west. I've got a gorilla on the other side of the cap. And suddenly one of the enemy comes into sight. It's the FIFI again. I'm aiming. Dialing in. Mark the target. And he's killed before I can do anything. Okay, so I'm going to go back to moving west. I need to put some distance between me and the gorilla, just in case the enemy turns up near the cap area. Now the gorilla might give me advance warning that the S-35 is there. No, the S-35 has been found in the north. So I've marked the target. I'm going after him. Dialing in. He's sitting behind that building. And the gorilla just hit him. I fired a round in. Rounds out. And I get my first kill in the game. And there's the enemy M41 HMC. And the gorilla was on our team was just killed by the enemy M10. And the M41 just wiped out by our Panzer IV-H. So it's now 2 versus 1. But I'm all alone down here. But one of the good things about the FIFI is that it has great view range, 390 meters. So I'm probably going to see the enemy M10 before he sees me. Remember, this vehicle is very high, it's very tall, and it's based on a heavy tank. So as soon as he turns up, there he is. And I've auto-aimed onto him. So long as I keep the front of my vehicle faced towards him, and I can exploit that 7.68 second reload. I lost sight of him temporarily and locked on again. He got a hit into me, but I put one into him. He's still killable. He pops up, I fire a round into him, he puts another one into me. He comes forward but pulls back. I don't want to fire until I'm absolutely certain that I can get a kill. So I'm trying to tempt him, bait him to come in. Reticule pops up and I finish him off just like that. And we've won the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was the second class tank of a major nuisance in the 105 leFH18B2. In fact, this was my second game in this vehicle. The first one was very disappointing because most of my team died very, very quickly and there was nothing I could do about it. I did manage to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 10 in that game. And I picked up a Starks medal on my second game because I actually received at least 2 shots from the enemy. In fact, I think it was 3. Lost 2/3 of my hit points and managed to get at least 2 kills and survived the game. So earned a Starks, and they're difficult to get hold of, those. 3003 was the win 8 for that game. Let's have a look at team score. Well, there you go. Right at the top of the table, but the Panzer IV-H managed to get more hit points than me. He got 1,324 hit points. He picked up the Pascucci's and a high caliber because he killed at least 2 Arty. I think it was the FIFI and the M41 that he managed to get, and he got 5 kills. I managed to get 1,228 hit points of damage in that game and 2 kills, and that earned me the Starks medal. And when it came to base XP, it was the Panzer IV-H who managed to get 921 base experience points. I only managed to get 685, and the next highest score was the bathtub on our team, the S35CA, who got 548 base experience points off 3 kills and 610 base experience hit points. I fired 29 rounds in that game, got 10 direct hits, 1 penetration, 12 splash, damage of 1,228 hit points, of which 868 were at more than 300 meters. I received 2 hits from the enemy, it wasn't 3, and both of them were penetrations, I'm afraid. Yes, the M10 gun is actually quite decent, the 76mm, and I damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did 106 hit points of damage assistance. On a free-to-play account, because this is one of my free-to-play accounts, I only earned 23,137 credits, but after repair and ammunition resupply, I still made a profit of 18,485 credits. I picked up 3 bombs for getting the Starts medal, and 685 base XP times 2 for the first victory, and I also got 182 for being in a premium vehicle and 685 for personal reserves. So I took home 2,237. Now my crew is just working up. I'm training one of the crews from one of my other French arties, and they haven't even got their first skill yet. So hopefully by the time I finish training at the end of today, I think they will at least have 1 skill up. Let's have a look at the score again. Yep, 303. But this wasn't the only game I played today. In the next video, you will see what happened on my 4th game, I think it was. And yes, that was pretty astonishing too. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button. And thank you for watching.